Hello and welcome. I am Gibbo and this is a dancehall and reggae news special feature. Who are the baddest Japanese sound killer?
Gibbo, 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 Gibbo.
A major sound clash took place on the last Sunday of 2012. But hardly anyone in the Caribbean, America, or Europe has been talking about it. The reason for this? It happened in Japan. Major bragging rights were at stake when Yardbeat and Barrier Free went head-to-head inside Jewel in Osaka to see who are the baddest Japanese sound killer. In order to get the lowdown on this intriguing clash between two of Japan's most prominent sounds, I caught up with Mitch from Yardbeat. Not once, but twice this past weekend. In the first part of this feature, recorded the night before the clash, Mitch introduces you to Yardbeat, lets you know how they prepared for the clash, and gives you an insight into what was at stake in the upcoming war. The second part, which was recorded shortly after the clash had finished, includes a blow-by-blow account of the events that unfolded in Osaka. Plus, Mitch talks about the significance of the results and looks ahead to Yardbeat's next engagements. So without any further ado, let's get into part 1. I started off by asking Mitch when Yardbeat was founded and who the members of the sound are.
Yardbeat was founded, I can't remember exact year right now, but this is our 5th year. So next year will be 6 years. And Yardbeat is me, Mitch. Basically, I'm based in New York City, and there's 3 members selected in Japan, Decent, and Taka, and Art. And we have also a sound system. And then we have a sound system like engineers called Holy Box. Yeah.
Although you're a relatively young sound, you've made a lot of progress in a short space of time. Can you tell me about some of the clashes that you've been involved in and the sounds that you've gone up against in your career so far?
Okay, the first one is I think it was 2009 Global Clash. That was our first clash since we launched. And also the same year we did I think in Soul Clash in Japan. That's new thing, it was a new thing, and we did tour all over Japan, like 5 cities, and we had a 5 sound clash, and we took 3 of them. And next one is the Global Clash 2000, and I think it was 10, and then also we did another clash in Japan for 1 year, and we went to Germany for Modern Warfare, I think it was in 2011, against the City Lock. And the last one is the last year December in New York City, Brooklyn, against Blood Brand and Blood Posse. And then the one is coming up right now on Saturday.
Global Clash is a pretty big stage to start your career on. Had any of the members of the sound had experience clashing before they joined Yardbeat?
Yeah, well, actually, we've been in the business for over 16 years. We used to play for other sounds. So it's not, since we're new sounds, but we're selectors. As a selector, we're not new selector. So our career is around 16 years average. So, it just nothing.
On Sunday, you'll be facing Barrier Free in a clash called Who Are the Baddest Japanese Sound Killer. Have you clashed Barrier Free before? or will this be the first time you go to battle with them?
Well, actually, in Japan, like, we have beat every weekend. So basically, I mean, we had a sick day with the barrier free so many times before, but it wasn't like the official song clash thing, but it turned out to be, song clash thing, like Chunkichun and then, So this is the kind of like song clash that Japanese people have been, waiting for. And, we just made it happen.
So, when the friendly fire took place, what happened?
Well, I mean, it was like not a very serious clash, but, people love it, we had feedbacks and, a lot of people is willing to see the real song clash against, one-on-one song clash between us and Barrier Free. Notice that, there's only a few sounds that, play out in overseas and then, get the trophy. So, right now it's Barrier Free and, so, it just, it's gonna be a good clash.
I'm guessing that you know the Barrier Free guys pretty well, but come Sunday, you'll be putting the friendship to one side?
Well, I mean, when it comes to song clash, there's no mercy, we do what we have to do, but at the end of the day, after the song clash, we're friends, But in the song clash, it's not friendly, it's just straight chilling.
What's the scouting report on Barrier Free? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? And how do you beat them?
Well, I mean, Barrier Free, the strengths of Barrier Free is they've been business in 10 years. But, like I said, like, I live in New York City. I play in New York City as well every weekend. And we have so many links to other, artists overseas. And we have a big link in Japan as well. And notice that when you clash in Japan, we don't only play Jamaicans. We have to play Japanese artists as well. And then we produce songs, we have a label, and we, have our own artists as well. So, everything is, overall, it's nothing to us. We just have to show that, when we get it, just, it's nothing. Just, we gotta do what we have to do. That's it.
You mentioned Japanese artists there, which is something I was going to bring up later on actually. Will there be a lot of dubs from Japanese artists played on Sunday?
Well, I'll tell you the secret right now, but we customize Japanese artists more than about 30 songs right now. So I don't know if we can play all the songs in the clash. We prepare for all the customized job, Japanese artists, and then we're gonna just try to play as much as we can. But again, some people love to hear Jamaicans, a foundation to new joint, but some people love Japanese songs. So, we basically play all the songs and then just, mix and such.
I don't want you to give away which dubs you've had cut specially for this clash, but could you name some of the Japanese artists that we may hear featured on dub from either sounds?
Well, the thing is, I don't think Barrier Free has a lot of connections to Japanese artists, and that is our strength. We have so many links and respect from Japanese artists as well. And we will play artist called Daishin. It's our artist, and then, he's getting, very popular right now. And also Cargo is our artist as well, and we produced them in Japan, and we have a fireball from Mighty Crown, because we are from Yokohama, and then, Mighty Crown is also from Yokohama too, so, we respect Mighty Crown in a way, and, we just do what we can do.
Do you think the dubs from the Japanese artists will receive bigger forwards than the dubs from the Jamaican artists?
Well, to be honest with you, it's a language problem, I would say, if the Japanese artist is the right artist, and if the lyrics is, suit for the clash, it will get bigger it was also Jamaican artists and those Jamaican artists in Japan too. Because notice that some people in Japan only listen to Japanese reggae artists, you know. But the reggae music is, come from Jamaica. Jamaican originated reggae music, so we respect that. And we can't forget the roots, so we just play everything, most of the songs.
When did you begin to prepare for the clash, and what exactly do preparations involve for a clash of this magnitude?
Well, we've been preparing for like 2 months, probably. We got off June, only for June, last 2 months, and then, that's about it, So, we're confident and we're pretty much molded, so I have no reason to lose the clash. I can't see the reason why we lose the clash.
Do you formulate any strategies about the way you're going to play ahead of a clash, or is it just a case of reacting to the crowds on the night?
Yeah, notice that, we're going to play in their hometown, Osaka. We're from Yokohama, but I'm sure there's going to be some bias, but we don't really care, the real sounds, go anywhere and kill the sound, So, my understanding is like we play good music, people will appreciate it, we get forward. That's what, some clash should be. So, we just have to shorten what we can music-wise. That's it.
You mentioned the clash takes place in Barrier Free's hometown of Osaka, and that you think this will give them an advantage. Will there be many Yardbeat supporters travelling to the event from Yokohama?
Well, there will be some people who come in from Yokohama to Osaka, but again, this is end of the year. People have a lot of things to do. But we're not expecting to, a lot of people to come to Yokohama. We don't really care, even though there's a lot of very free fans to dance, we're gonna turn it over and then make them like us, and then show them, it's better. That's it.
What is at stake in Sunday's clash? Will the winner be seen as the baddest Japanese sounds, excluding Mighty Crown?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Pretty much.
So you'll be competing for a lot more than the prize money and the thrill of victory.
Right, exactly.
What is the clash scene like in Japan? Do Japanese sounds clash on a regular basis?
There's a lot of clashes going on, from small clash to big clash. But, the big clash like this, one of our clashes only maybe twice a year or once a year.
I've seen a few sporting events from Japan on TV, and at those events, the crowd has always been very polite and respectful, but also extremely quiet. Will the crowd be as reserved on Sunday?
It's kind of it's an interesting question. When the Japanese people come to some class, they're kind of quiet, like you said, they're quiet. But if they are in Japan, and then, it's totally different. It's going to be like some class in New York City or in Jamaica, Some people that have horns and, guns, not the real guns, but horns and everything. So, it's going to be a good clash.
One thing that has impressed English-speaking Clash fans in the past is some Japanese sounds' grasp of not just English, but patois. Will the speeches in Sunday's Clash be in Japanese, English, or both?
When we play in Japan, we have to speak in Japanese just to make people understand what the song is about. That's a question, but it's totally different. Because a lot of Japanese people don't really understand the English, also the content of songs. We have to guide them and give them ideas, what the song is about before we play tune. So, it's a little different from
Thanks a lot, Mitch. Best of luck, and I'll catch up with you again tomorrow after the clash.
Gibbo, Gibbo.
The rules for the clash were as follows. In rounds 1 and 2, each sound would play for 20 minutes. And in rounds 3 and 4, 10 minutes. There would then be a final tune for tune round, in which both sounds would play 5 tunes, with the crowds then deciding the winner. I caught up with Mitch again shortly after the clash had come to an end, to find out who was the baddest Japanese sound killer. I asked him to give me an account of what took place in round 1.
Okay, so the Yabi played first and the Barry played second, right? And Yabi started with some like new tunes, like mostly Yabi played new tunes like Richie Stevens, like Idonia, Movado, and that was pretty much the big four for those new tunes. And then after that, Brian Free came with some like a regular tune that everybody play, some like a bit more tunes like Born to Try, Coco T, Gibbo, like a Stuck Out Waiting or Rhythm. So in the first round, we played only new tunes, and then finished with the one Japanese artist gets big four. And Brian Free mostly plays some, like, not the foundation tune, but like a bit more tunes. And they didn't get that far, so we took the first round.
And the second round?
For the second round again, we stick with the new tunes. And I think half of them was like Japanese artists. And Japanese artists got the big four for Yabi again. And Brian Free came in and they played some Japanese artists. And then they played a few new tunes because Yabi pointed out that Brian Free didn't play any new tune. They cannot play new tune in the first round. So Brian Free came back, and then for the second round, I think there was some new tunes. And it was like a decent, again, took the second round.
Were you surprised when Barrier Free played Japanese artists? Yesterday you said you thought they didn't have connections to many Japanese artists?
Well, I wasn't very surprised, but, they, like, compared to us, like, we played, like, 6 or 7 Japanese artist songs in one round. Yeah, they play only, like, about 3. So it's still, like, the thing that I expected, so...
Could you name any of the Japanese artists that were played by yourself or by Barrier Free?
Okay. Well, we play Fireball. It's a magical artist. And singer Pushin is biggest singer in Japan. And we play Cargo. It's our artist, upcoming artist. And Barrier Free play... I think Mogura is a new artist from Osaka area.
Gibbo.
Things got off to a good start for Yardbeats. Although no official vote was taken until the end of the clash, they received the more favourable response from the crowds in rounds 1 and 2. In the third round, they played a large amount of custom dubs from Japanese artists. The crowd inside Jewel responded well to these, meaning Yardbeat again got the unofficial nods for round 3. The 4th round began with Yardbeat getting a big forwards for a custom dub they played from Sammy T of Mighty Crown. However, after this promising start, they failed to capture the crowd's attention for the remainder of the rounds. Barrier Free responded, dropping a number of foundation tunes, many of which received forwards. This resulted in Barrier Free getting the unofficial nods for the 4th rounds. After a tune-for-tune round that featured dubs from the likes of Alton Ellis, Junior Biles, Culture and Maxi Priest, the crowd was split. The host repeatedly tried to decide who the winner was, but his attempts were unsuccessful. So an extra 3 tune-for-tune rounds was ordered. After each sound played an extra 3 tunes, the crowd voted again. The result was once again extremely close. After around 10 minutes of deliberations, and many people coming on stage to offer assistance to the host, it was finally announced that the winner was Yardbeat. I asked Mitch to describe how he felt in the moments after the victory.
I was very happy, but at the same time that we weren't satisfied at how we played, that we could play better, and then we had so many tunes and prepared for the class, and we didn't even get to play, like, even half of them. So basically, we played the tunes from, we've been playing, and then we really didn't play new tunes. We both saw that crash. So, yeah. I mean, we could have played better, way better than that.
So, would you have liked to have won in more convincing fashion?
Yes.
Due to the razor-thin margin of victory, do you think Barrier Free and their fans will be arguing that they were the rightful winners?
I think so. It's the Barrier Free's crowd, it's there. Yeah, I think so. Some people might say that, yeah. But again, it's good for me because, every clash has controversial. So, it's not going to be, if there's 1,000 people, 1,000 people is going to be, happy to win this clash. It's not going to happen. In my opinion, it's not going to happen. So, because, there's some people that say Barrier Free win that clash, and then they will think the reason why they think Barrier Free, won that clash, and then it's gonna just, make the level of some clash in Japan, and I think which is good for, all of us for the next time.
Is it possible that we see a rematch?
First, like in the middle, when they could not decide who was the winner because it was like seems to be a draw. They were talking about, maybe we should do a rematch in Yokohama, which is in our hometown. But again, the trophy was there on the stage, and then since we announced that there's going to be the winner for the night, we had to really decide who's the winner. But there's going to be a chance that we're going to do the rematch, but I cannot say anything right now.
What do you think the key to your victory was? Was it perhaps the dubs you played from Japanese artists?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because when you clash in Japan and when you clash in overseas, it's totally different. All
Do you feel that you will now be universally regarded as the number 2 Japanese sound behind Mighty Crown?
Actually, people are really talking about it, and but we're doing our thing, and then we don't really, we're just doing our thing, and then, if the time comes, it will happen, I guess.
So, no time to rest, as I understand Yardbeat will once again be stepping into the Clash Arena in March?
Yeah, we're actually going to in the East in the Netherlands, March 30th, against Sentinel from Germany, and the continent from New York City. Yeah, I think it's kind of a big clash again, so, we're, want that to get the trophy again.
Do you prefer clashing outside of Japan?
I actually personally like to clashing overseas, not in Japan. But, in order to, for us to just go to the foray and you clash with other sounds, you have to get the trophy and you have to get the reputation in our country first. You see, so, if we don't really clash in Japan and we didn't get any trophy in Japan, and then go overseas, it doesn't really make sense to me. So if you can't boss your own place, you can't boss your foreign country as well. So I think it's very important to just get the trophy and the question.
Do you see yourselves as underdogs in this upcoming clash? Or coming off the back of a big victory, should you be seen as the favourites?
Yeah.
You see Yardbeat as favourites going into War Inner East?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Thanks again for your time, Mitch. Congratulations on the victory, and I hope 2013 is a successful year for Yardbeat.
Okay, no respect. Thank you very much.
Gibbo.
For more content like this, subscribe to the Dancehall and Reggae News podcast in iTunes. Send all inquiries and comments to Gibbo at gibbodj.com.